Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Manila. I feel the passion. Can I do it again? Can you let me feel the passion in Manila? Good morning, Manila. Good morning. Thank you very much. This is definitely a very high honor for me to have this opportunity here to share with you as a LoRaWAN board of directors, the only board of directors in Asia as of today, to share with you what we have done with the technology of LoRaWAN in implementing and enabling IoT and making it not only a terms, but really something that brings you benefits. So we have several guests of honor that share with us the trend, how Philippines is going to be developing into the futures to address the IoT and digitization. We have the LoRaWAN Alliance, a global non-profit organization who is establishing or setting the standard of the IoT LoRaWAN technology for us to use in real-world cases. So today, for me, I take this as an honor, as a mission for me to share with you, okay, we have a dream, we have technology to do it, so how do we do it? What do we have to do it? Who can we look for to support us, to cooperate and collaborate for IoT? So let me start with the title of what I'm saying, what I'm sharing with you, from dots to value, because what we are doing today is actually the dawn of IoT. We are providing the dots, the sensors, the gateway for you to collect the data that will be further processed for analytics purposes, and even further on when the database is being set up with data, you will be able to use AI for the full automation of any processes. So, yep. I start off with having a dream, right? 10 years, about 15 years ago, because the terms IoT, with all the research that you could do, is actually being coined in 1979 by a professor in MIT as Internet of Things. There was an idea of connecting it, and we think that idea was great up until 10 years ago when we came across the technology of LoRaWAN. We find that with a low power, long range coverage, it actually enables us to provide that kind of preferred technology for implementing an IoT environment. So we take it as our dream, and we started the journey for Browan communication. So by starting the journey and the venture, we built groups of products to enable our customers and partners to actually use it for implementation of collecting the data. So you can see we have all kinds of gateways from indoors and outdoors. We have sensors. Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's on automation, right? No, come on. Okay. So we have a series of products from gateway to sensors, indoor to outdoors, for different scenario deployment. So you might want to deploy in the field, you might want to deploy in the rooms, in the warehouse, and then you need sensors for different purposes, for temperature sensing, for door opening sensing. That was all done to help people to enable the IoT scenario of their preference as our mission to move on. So during that process of, I define it as the genesis of Browan, where we actually started. The first step was to actualize the IoT with all the devices that were made, and we have actually successfully shipped out to countries around the world from A to Z. So P will be Philippines, right? We have sent products here and have helped to build the network in Manila. And we have also sent out products to different parts of the world where our LoRa members and IoT solution system integrators have been doing around the world. And we have proven our product to be sustainable and performing well with the millions of units since the beginning, of millions of units shipped since the beginning of Browan. Okay. So along the course, we found that our customer came back to us with different level of questions, but that could be summarized into three main directions. And I believe during the process of IoT implementation, no matter if it's in Philippines, in Singapore, in Germany, we all come to the same questions or challenges, that there's no universal system that could help me. I need to build up the elements of the network, that in the end of the day, it becomes cumbersome and sometimes problematic. The second challenge is that there's no flexibility for scenario and specific management interest, because, I know it's all warehouse IoT, but your warehouse is for seafood. My warehouse is for valuables. The implementation, the interest of the sensors of it might be different, environment might be different. The costs, when you're trying to find a partner for it, the flexibility to customize it into your scenario, into your implementation is relatively difficult. And then, of course, there's the third challenges is the time and high time consuming and project costs for multiple elements and also different setup, that at the end of the day, you'll find it, should I implement or actually have an IoT solution into my scenario, or because of this cumbersome problem I will postpone it to next year. But it's always better now than later. So what we are trying to help our customers is that we actually come up with solutions that goes around the problem, that solve the problems. So previously, we have the end nodes by Browan, we have the gateway, but now we are taking a step forward by providing our partners even with some level of network servers and also application servers to enable them to immediately deploy an IoT and solve their real-world problems for different purposes. In saying that, there's three main areas that we have set up as a platform to start from there, because we understand that with having this generic platform, there's more work that we need to do to fulfill our customers' expectation for different agriculture solution requirements, because agriculture is large, right? You might, we from vegetation all the way to animal or poultry or all kinds of animal farming is all agriculture, part of agriculture, right? So by monitoring a vegetation and monitoring an animal, that is a totally different story, right? But to set up a generic platform, we have a smart agriculture idea where we come up with the sensors for small soil humidities and also some pH level sensors that goes with our LoRaWAN, and even providing the potential of satellite connectivity to the Browan application server and our own apps for it. So this helps our customers in the agriculture area to solve the overwatering issue or underwatering issue, the cost and decreasing the cost and waste of agriculture and water, and dependency, that you solve the problem of dependency of asking God for rain, right? And then also we solve the labor-intensive labor shortage issue for irrigation requirements. So we did it with the Taiwanese farms in Taiwan, where the vegetation has the sensors to tell the farmer when to water it or not water it, because the soil is too humid. So you don't need to water it, you save the water for next time, because it really is a combination of factors of the weather and the past week condition in the moisturing of the soil and so on. The second solution that we have developed is also is called the Smart Tank. We actually started out this solution for customers that is supplying food and beverage level CO2 gases. So that means the soda machines. The soda comes in syrup with a mix of CO2 that makes it sparkling and nice in a hot day, right? But how do I know that the CO2 is depleted or not depleted, or before depletion, can I replenish it so as to prevent the loss of businesses when I don't have an automated monitoring of my inventory of the CO2? So we also created on the basis of our hardware gateway and sensors with the CO2 monitor and tank level sensors with our gateway plus the network server and our own application data management system server to work on it to serve the industry in a restaurant environment or even in a sports centers where you have multiple soda fountains that is supplying soda at the same time using the same tank for CO2 in a restaurant. And this is specifically running now as a POC in the US market for retail restaurants for beer and for soda. In the meantime, also providing them the security of the tanks that is being restricted from non-employees or non-approved employees to go in and out of the room, and then also a CO2 sensors in the room to prevent leakage, and when employees enters, it creates a hazardous environment for the employee who might, because of immediate intake of CO2, fainted in the room, unknown. So this helps our customers in a broad sense, solving their problem in the manual data collection of decreasing the manual work and then improving the accuracy, because there's a lot of human errors or human laziness that went in and write something and come out. You don't even know if that is real, right? With a system-enabled IoT, it provides you the real-time, real level of inventory that you would have. Then, of course, we provide the high visibility for the management for the inventory of the materials that they will need in terms of gases. We prevent supply chain disruption, and then, of course, decreases the overall operation costs. So this is how it looks like, because in most restaurant retail areas or places where you need big tanks of CO2, you would have the sensors being attached to the tank, and then through the monitoring of the ultrasonic or the mechanical levels, you will understand how much CO2 you would have. And then with a LoRa technology, it sends out the signals to the server that further provides you data on your cell phone or on your pad or on your PC for management of the gas inventory. This is applicable not only for CO2, of course, you can have O2 in hospital, you can have nitrogen in manufacturing site, pharmaceutical manufacturing site for tank leveling to improve customer satisfaction too. So the third platform that we create, and then we hope to develop surrounding this platform, will be the smart collision prevention solution. We came across a customer's requirement that in a warehouse situation, they want some sort of preventing labor's accidents. So we created end nodes with hand strapping sensors and the forklift sensors, gateway again, server plus the application to serve it, to form the so-called anti-accident system. So this is the warehouse that you might have. It includes the forklift with the sensors and the workers with the strap belts. So when the forklift comes near you with a proximity of 5-10 meters, it will vibrate to let you know that you should move away from the rods of the forklift. Along with it, we have door window sensors and security sensors for warehouse access for different areas and zones, because our customers is electronic retailers that deals with jewelries all the way to $10 or $5 t-shirts. So they need people to handle it from the rack to the line and pack it into the box to be sent to you. So they have a lot of incidents that actually, for some reason, in a warehouse setting, there is actually 3 or 4 accidents that would happen annually. And the labor inspection will come in, suspend the operation, I check it, give me a corrective action plan. Before that, the operation would have to be suspended. And that is a significant loss of money that a business would not be able to survive, right? So according to statistics that we saw, there's actually 24 a year, in a year 2023, I believe, there's annually speaking in that country, I'm sorry, I should be more specific next time. In that country, there's 24,960 forklift related accident. Accidentally or purposely, we don't know, right? Maybe John just don't like George. I run him down in the shift that I'm on and say, oh, it's an accident. But this happens. So this represents a lot of violation penalties and a lot of insurance premiums that adds on your operation loss. So we help them to solve the problems, and at the end, you see some this is the challenges that we solve, especially the human errors that it helps to prevent further costs. And it looks like this. So with the simple forklift, the bigger forklift that brings the pallets from the rack, and then we package it to the line for individual packaging. This is a long road for accident, or meant for accident. Because of the property size, you might a blind sight, you can't see this, you can't see that. Things happen, and then out of accident, the business is actually paying a lot of premium costs on that. So this is the three main solution platform that we have developed to find partners to work together to customize on, or to add on it, to build a customized solution to fit into the scenario that our partners has. So all in all, I say Browan still has our IoT dream. We are not only in building the devices now, we are expanding it to with the servers and with the application servers to help our customers as soon as possible to roll it out. And we are expanding. We are trying to expand our values, not only by providing you the means and the vehicles of the collecting from the dots of the data, but we hope that as we progress, we will expand into more analytic tools to help our customers for more accurate management, and even into a future predictive management database arrangement. We are definitely looking for partners to share our knowledge. And as being the only Asian board of directors in the LoRaWAN Alliance, we are also here to share with you how to join the bandwagon and then to enjoy the fruitful results of implementing it into the Philippine markets. And we are also moving towards more a rounded solution providing into the future. So partners in Philippines, we are having a solutions for your specific requirements, and we're here to talk to you. So this summarizes my presentation here today. It's again my honor to be here to share with you the information and the business results that we have around the world into Philippines. We felt that this market has a very strong dynamic for the growth of IoT, and that's why as the delegation of LoRaWAN Alliance, we come together here to meet with you, to discuss with you the potential business that we could create together. This is, as I said earlier just now, this is the dawn of IoT. We are looking at the sunrise. So again, thank you very much and good morning, Manila. Thank you.